Peace, peace, peace. You see dead people. I see divergences. We are not the same. Let's get into it. February 19th, Bitcoin 4 hour. You had a breakdown of a possible symmetrical triangle and then a possible retest right there. Now we're awaiting follow through. Follow through is not guaranteed. It's the 4 hour time frame, so take it with a grain of salt. If we start to regain that bottom line, maybe it'll retest and play and go. It's the 4 hour, bro. It's not much data to work with. We're stuck between the old two tops from the last cycle. Let's go to the daily. See what I'm talking about here. Boom, boom. That's where we're at. So all we can do is continue to monitor a small time frame until data presents itself on a larger time frame. I mean, you go to the 8 hour, it looks like a possible double top. Bear flag. I mean, again, do you think there are more market participants in crypto than before? I sure don't. So we're gonna continue to monitor it. On the 8 hour, you got the mfDOW starting to go negative here. You don't want to see follow through. The 4 hour candle closes any minute. 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, whatever you want to call it. Round up, round down, who cares? Dow, just keep going. Gone. Ethereum, same old shit, dog, just a different day. We got some news. Okay, we'll take that. Does it look like we're gonna go up? I mean, shit, I'll even move that like that because it looks like a bearish retest, just like Bitcoin. So, one piece of data at a time. I'm going to put an alert down here. Once we start breaking these lows, I want to know. And if it breaks, expect 1700 with Billy Hoyle and Sidney Dean. After they lose on White Men Can't Jump. That's what I'm talking about. Go back to SeaWorld, 1700. Let's go to ETH BTC. Oh yeah, so beautiful. Awesome. Great analysis, Dow. Let's keep going. Monero 4 hour. I mean, same. Crypto does not look strong. Where are we going to go to find this confluence? Let's go to stablecoin dominance. We are still holding this this diagonal line here where it was the demand line. Boom, boom. We lost it. Tried to test it as a supply line, but nope. Possible demand line again. With confirmation, you have a double bottom here. A possible double bottom. A possible confirmation. Do we have any divergence yet? Not really. Well, no. That would be a no, Dow. So, we are patiently waiting for a track to explode on. You can stun if you want. Yeah, so get rolled on. Just fucking around. If this breaks 11.5%, expect almost 12%. I'm going to put an alert up here at 12%. And take it one level at a time. But, I have alerts underneath the double bottom. And if it starts to lose that bottom, then okay, maybe money will flow out of stable coins into something else. I don't see an edge on any of the other dominances. Like, we don't see, momentum starting to go positive on the mfDOW, but on Bitcoin dominance, You don't have any bullish divergence on the 4 hour. You do have some divergence on the MACD. Me and MACD. I mean, okay. Maybe some money will flow into Bitcoin for a little bit. However, all we can do is react to the data that we have. This is the 8 hour, still a low time frame. And we'll see what happens. I mean, it's definitely a local support, possible local support. Doesn't mean it's gonna bounce, bro. All it means is that it's possible that it could bounce. That's it. We'll see what happens. We're gonna be here. If you're not in my Discord, just ask me. Maybe I'll let you in if I like you. Let's go to total, yo. Possible double top. I believe I had bearish divergence plotted somewhere. I said I believe I do. I believe wrong. But that's cool. It's a possible confirmation low. I mean confirmation high, if you will. I'm not used to speaking out loud while I think about this stuff. This is new to me. The new to you superstore. Let's go to total 2. 4 hour. I mean, probably going to come back down to 874B. It still looks very ugly. So ugly, Freddy Krueger has nightmares about it. Total 3 might be closer to support than total 2. I mean, you kind of have a zone there. We'll be watching that. But it looks like you're probably going to come back down to 670, maybe 653 if that doesn't hold. But we'll take it one level at a time. Bitcoin's going to determine the market. Like I said, you know, if Bitcoin rolls over, the rest of the market's going to roll over with it. It's just how they are correlated and have been for many, many, many years. So for now, you just have to treat it as if it's the same old shit. Just a different day until it doesn't, till something separates itself from typical behavior. Expect the same. DXY pumped hard yesterday. It's pumping again today. Yesterday I was looking for this 97.6 level. Now we even broke it and possibly back tested it as support. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt, I guess. Put that in the back pocket, put it in your pipe and smoke it. I don't care what you do with it, but if this continues to pump, markets are going to continue to go down. Crypto, stocks. The strength of the dollar matters. This is a possible spring back test. This red line, if you go to the monthly, look at all the times on the monthly, a high time frame, it's been respected. So this is a major inflection point on the monthly high time frame. The more likely the TA is going to be respected. So let's scroll in here locally. You violated it, you spring back test, and now it could be time to go. First we got to watch the 200 daily simple moving average, and then we're going to start watching all these levels up here. That was hidden bearish divergence that played out. Let me show you. On the MACD, you have a high and a higher high. Let me get my divergence cheat sheet. It'll be instantaneous for you. Stick around. There's the divergence cheat sheet. You see this here in the middle on the left, hidden bearish divergence. On the top of the price action, you have a high and a lower high. And then on your indicator, you have a high and a higher high on the histogram of the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence indicator. They're pointing at each other. It's implying a continuation, but it was bearish divergence, and it did play out very, very, very lovely. Bam. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't like it there right now. The MACD is growing positive for now. You have a spring back test of a major level. I mean, that red line is the major level, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles closed above it. Of course we're going to start going up. Bulls held it. Doesn't matter what asset, as long as you know how to chart, you can get a read on what's going to happen, find confluence, because confluence is king. If the DXY continues to pump, markets are going to go red even further. So here is the DowJonez. The DowJonez. I'm Dow. This is the Dow. We have to be careful of this top resistance area. It was resistance once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Breakout, false breakout, resistance again. I mean, false breakouts have serious consequences. So if this bottom line starts to get lost, you better be ready, in my opinion. Better be protecting yourself with stop losses. However, it ain't over till it's over. You know, it ain't over till it's over. It's still at the bottom of the channel. Sure, it could move to the heart line. It could move to the top. We don't know what's going to happen. It's just analysis, bro. Don't get mad. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. It is what it is till it ain't, in the words of my man Mac Miller. SPY. We're still watching this area here. We have to watch it. It is resistance. What was resistance becomes resistance again, and the bulls couldn't hold above it, drop below it. I mean, until you see it flip and go, you have to assume it's resistance. This is very topish. I don't know what's going to happen. If you try to nail the top and nail the bottom, you're only going to be right once on the bottom and once on the top. You'll never get it perfect. The money is made in the middle. We need a sign of what's going to happen. Are we going to get a continuation? All I can say is that bulls are having a hard time flipping this whole freaking thing. And it's been a long, grueling process to watch on a daily basis. You have bearish divergence everywhere. If you go to the ES1 S&P futures, you have quadruple bearish divergence on the MACD. Let's go to the RSI and look a little closer for some divergence. You got it here. And that's it. But, you know, if it's not diverging, it's converging, which is pretty much saying it's gonna still go down. Now, this is all from a technical argument only. I am not an economist. I'm just a punk from Massachusetts that plays guitar, cries, and sings. And, you know, I had to learn this stuff because I'm just trying to make it out the hood, yo. For now, the candle closed above that. I'm sorry, I don't believe in upside, but I need upside to convince me of upside. So if it goes up, I'll be like, holy shit, we went up. Awesome. But I don't think that's going to happen. And again, I'm not an economist. I am not. I'm learning too, let's put it that way. However, I've been studying technical analysis for 5 years straight, full time. I am not certified. I might get certified. Excuse me, but I hate the system. If you know, you know. NASDAQ, you gotta watch out for the supply line. Let's go to the nasty NAS 100. The NASDAQ futures. Well, I mean, clearly this is getting respected, so we'll extend it. And now remember, this looks just like this here. I've said it in a previous video. If you want to check my analysis, just go watch some of my earlier videos. Sometimes I feel like the market maker's watching it. Mr. Market Maker, if you're watching this video, please hit me up in the DMs. I'm willing to cut a deal. But I won't sell my soul. What was I gonna do? Yeah, so you got a high. Then you have an area of resistance that it can't break. Then you break it. Then you have a false breakout of that. And as soon as you lose it, you get a serious consequence. So take this image into your head right here. Just basically a bat symbol or whatever the hell you want to call it. Call it what you will. Well, you have a high. You have an area of resistance below that. You have a high. You have a false breakout. You know, you broke out, you lost it, you retested, and look at that. It's a fractal, a possible fractal. I mean, what if we lose the 200 daily, retest it, and go further down? That would be down here, boom, further down. We have never retested this as support, 22,240. And what was resistance becomes support. If you go back to December of 2021, I mean, look where we landed. You can't make it up. TA gets respected all the time. The higher the time frame, the more respected it is. So I can only expect a retest, whether it's for 2 seconds of this level here, 22,240. Honestly, let's put an alert down here at 22,400. I'm not trying to be cocky. I don't know what's gonna happen. But what was resistance becomes support. What was support becomes resistance, and we've never retested this. So I gotta keep it in the back pocket that the NASDAQ could very well see some downside. However, they could just print money, inject it into the market, and prop everything up. You know, Agenda 2030 bullshit. Oh my god, he's a conspiracy theorist too. I'm not conspiring against anybody, I just think critically. Let's move the fuck on to metals. Gold, still holding that heart line. All this 4885 is, it's the 4414 on the fib extensions. That's it. So, it's all the data that we have, and all we can do is take it one level at a time. From a technical standpoint, you would want to put a stop loss about right there. Maybe like right here, 4,800. Just to protect yourself from downside if you're in gold. That's it. You got possible hidden bullish divergence in the middle on the right. You got a low and a lower low. Then you have a low and a higher low. And it's making higher lows. That's hidden bullish divergence. That is implying a continuation of the trend. In this case, it's bullish divergence. Therefore, it's implying a continuation to the upside. We don't know that that's going to happen. It's possible until it's confirmed. All technical analysis is possible till confirmed. It's pretty simple. Just looking for places to manage risk. And right now, I mean, you know, fresh longs on gold don't make sense after a run like that. But if, you know, a person was to freshly long gold, you would want to stop loss there to protect yourself from downside. You never know. Stop losses save lives. However, if they're not put in strategic places, they will get stopped out, liquidity hunts, and all that fun stuff. Silver, go to the 4 hour and check in. I mean, you just have bearish convergence on the 4 hour. So until this breaks, until you start to see $79, $80, if you do see that, we'll be breaking out. For now, we're at a supply line, a possible supply line. You got 2 anchor points. Well, it got respected so far. So we'll see what's going to happen. We're going to be here. It's not like I sit and look at charts all day, bro. Anyways, if you find value in my analysis, I really appreciate you tuning in and dealing with my dry humor and sarcasm. Let's win the game together. Peace, love, and llama.